buck-to-doe ratio in my area is low at the moment. The herd has seen significant numbers drop due to overhunted public lands, deer car collisions, and the rising number in coyotes. The coyote population had an explosion from 1998 to 2000 period, where there was a lot of reports of large populations of coyotes. They're resilient and elusive. The more you hunt them, the more they have babies. Same with the deer, which also makes for a healthy herd with less food to fight for, less chances of starvation, less deer, more food. I hunted hard this year, trying to get my first crossbow kill on video. And the days were cold, windy, not much action compared to previous years. I had one chance at a doe that I passed up because it's only a yearling, and it's probably only going to give me about 30-40 pounds of venison. Just wasn't seeing movement in the daylight hours. As I explained, the buck-to-doe ratio is low, meaning there are fewer bucks than doe, so rattling isn't really favored by many hunters in my area. But when I'm not seeing deer for days, and I'm not seeing many hunters, I try it. Blind calling can produce when used properly. I also try to use scent attractors that I've had success with in the past. Grunting should be used for the first hour or so before rattling. When you have the horns in your hands, a lot of times deer will come in and catch you off guard. So if the deer are close, it's better to use a grunt call first, try and coax them in before you start rattling. But yeah, I also try to use the scent attractors to draw them in to a certain area so they're not downwind of me and they don't figure out my position. I also try to use obstacles. I'll put maybe a pond or a big brush pile downwind of me that the deer might not want to go into. But it doesn't work 100% of the time. A lot of times you do get busted here and there. The deer always like to circle where the calling's coming from, especially if they had experience with being called in before by other hunters. Hunting public land, there's a lot of factors you have to deal with that you don't really have to deal with on private land where deer aren't as pressured. The grunting should be used first, but during the rattling sequence, take a break every once in a while just to listen. And a lot of times you can hear deer approaching in the dry leaves, or you'll hear twigs break. You want to keep your ears open and your eyes open at all times while calling. Keep your head on a swivel. Scan back and forth, looking for movement. It all happens really quick, so you just have to be in the ready position, ready to react on their approach. Yeah, if I was a little more patient and a little more warm and comfortable, I could have stayed a little bit longer, and I probably would have got a chance at this buck because he was heading in that direction, the area I was calling from. So a lot of times just being patient and staying that extra hour or two, if you can hack it, pays off. Yeah, this buck was definitely a legal shooter. I could have shot, but its vitals were completely covered by that brush. I didn't feel good about taking the shot, so tried throwing some grunts at him, but he figured me out. I'm sure he could see my silhouette against the light background, so That was a no-go. I'd taken a 2-day hiking trip on the top of this mountain. Noticed it was pretty big, wide, flat plateau, full of hardwoods, lots of white oak, red oak, lots of deer sign. So I figured it'd be a good spot to try out for hunting the rut. Anyway, the deer seemed to have been a little more nocturnal, and they were moving really early. I was running into them on top of the mountain when it was still dark. Normally, the deer wouldn't be up to the top of the mountain usually till about 8 or 9 a.m., giving them like 2 hours to come up from the valley where all the feed is. So on this day, I waited till shooting light to walk in, and ran into this buck as I was walking to my spot. It looked to be a small 6-point. I had to guess yardage because my rangefinder died on me. I may have been off a bit on shot placement. I don't normally take 40-yard shots, but haven't had much success so far this year and needed the meat. The path of the arrow was clear, so I felt good about it, the shot.
I just shot a buck. It's not a huge one, but I think I just saw it go down over there. We'll back off and give it a little bit of time, because it might have been back a little bit. But I might have just filled my buck tag for the year. Just walking into my spot, he was just standing there at 40 yards. Didn't even get to do any calling or anything yet, so sometimes that's how it happens. All right, I'll keep you posted.
But when I reviewed the video, I couldn't see where the arrow hit, so I gave it some time and went back, and all I found was probably about 30 yards worth of blood drops. Found the arrow with a little bit of hair and fat. Just turned my excitement into feeling like the guy that wounds deer. It's not a good feeling. It sucks, but anybody that tells you that they've never done it is lying to you. Yeah, from what I could gather with the evidence there, I either hit high or low, and it was just a flesh wound. So I've decided that I want to go back to hunting deer with the compound. It's been 2 years and no positive results trying out this crossbow. I will try to get a turkey with it in the spring and take it from there, but I will practice, because someday when I'm too old to pull a bowstring back, I might need one. Mostly, I want to get back into the primal feel of shooting a deer with the bow. There's just something about being able to see the arrow hit its mark that I miss. I just feel more comfortable with it. Yeah, there's some confidence issues here with the crossbow I'm trying out, but I will continue to practice. Alright, so have a good one, and I'll see you next year, God willing, for another Pennsylvania whitetail rut season.